Good morning, mathematicians. This video here is to help you with today's assignment. It's going to be a nice quick one because I'm just going to model for you one example and show you how to complete the remaining assignment. It's going to be continuing with our exponential functions, focusing in on growth and decay rates. So, with that being said, since I just said to you growth and decay rates, you should be thinking I'm going to have to use the formula for majority of the problems. Y equals A times 1 plus or minus P raised to the X. Make sure you remember that this is representing your percentages, and this must be expressed as a decimal. Okay, that's what you should be substituted in. And then we add if it's increasing, and we subtract if it's decreasing. Okay, if there is no percentage, if I don't see a percentage in the problem or any words that symbolize that, then I should just be using y equals a times b raised to the x. Both of those represent exponential functions. This one you use when you have values that are like doubling or tripling, or getting cut into thirds, cut into quarters, things like that. Okay, so this is what today's Escape the Room looks like. Notice each of the problems here have a letter next to it. That letter you will be using at the end. Think of this as like an answer key. So I'm going to solve a problem and I'm going to look for the answer down here. If I don't see the answer, I should already be thinking I made a mistake somewhere. When I see the answer, I'm just going to write that letter above it. Okay, so let's go through the first one. The value of a car is depreciating at a rate of 5% per year. In 2015, the car was worth $32,000. Find the value of the car in 2018. Okay, so I know that in 2015, the car was worth $32,000. That's basically telling me my starting value. So my A value is going to be 32,000. I saw a percentage in this problem. Since I saw that percentage, I know that I should be using that equation there. So I'm going to have 1. And I'm looking here and I see that it is depreciating, which means that it is decreasing. It's a fancy word for decreasing. So I'm going to have to subtract from 1. And my percentage here is 5%. So I'm going to go ahead and convert 5% into a decimal, as always, by dividing it by 100, which is going to give me 0.05 or 0.05, however you write it. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in here. And I'm asking you for the value of the car in 2018. Well, notice they told me in 2015. That was like the starting value here. So if I'm asking you about the value of the car in 2018, I need to think about, well, how many years actually passed from 2015 to 2018, which should be 3. So my variable here should be raised to the 3rd power. That is an exponent. And then at this point, it is a straightforward calculator question. So I'm just typing in 32,000, parenthesis, 1 minus 0.05, close that parenthesis. Raising that to the 3rd power. Make sure it's as a power there. And then I'm just going to get my answer, which is 27,436. So notice the rate of the car, it was that, and now this is currently at 3 years later. It decreased, and it should be decreasing because there was that key word there. So now I'm going to look along here for my answer choices that say 27,436, which of course is the last one. So on my paper here, I'm going to write an S, okay? You guys should be copying this down into your notebook, not the problems, but you should be doing exactly like this. Starting with a question showing me what the equation is that you're using and your final answer, and then I would write along the bottom of your page There's 2 blanks, and then there's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the last one here is an S. We just discovered that, okay? In order to get full credit for this assignment, you absolutely must submit me your work shown on a piece of paper, whether you are uploading it as an attachment or you're emailing it to me. Have fun. I hope you get out.